welcome to Channel 59, Kenya's Finest. Today we got a lot to cover, and let's just say we're going to be living on a prayer. This is Bon Jovi. I'm Jovi Bon. We got a lot of bad medicine in us tonight, alright? Let's start off with some nice stuff over here.
Alright, we're going to start with jobs.
Yes, jobs.
Government.
Some
facts. And news reports.
Let's start out with jobs. Let's send it over to Isaac. Sir Isaac Newton here on this beautiful September morning. 58 and sunny today in Kenya with a chance of yes, the jobs, very important here in Kenya. Our culture is unlike any other. You can actually lose a job here just if you shake someone's hand wrong, which is actually crazy because if you like sneeze or something, you could get shot. You never know, all right? And you're fired. But believe it or not, the unemployment rate in Kenya remained unchanged at 11.5%. This is huge because since 2009, it's continued to go up. It reached its peak at 15%. 15%. Okay? That's crazy. That means 15% of people are unemployed. That's bad. It's a lot of money they're missing out on, all right? But, you know, the jobs, we're getting better. We're getting better. We're going bigger. More teachers, more schools, more hospitals. A lot of things going on. Yeah. It says here 9 out of 10 unemployed Kenyans are under 35. I'm not buying it. 35 is a big number, all right? 9 out of 10 is an even bigger number, all right? Look at all these people working. Get this, cameraman. Look at all that. Look at all that. It's a lot of work out there. A lot of work, a lot of schools, a lot of heart. Thank you. Back up. Sir Isaac Jogues back here in the streets. We're here with Geronimo, and we're going to ask him about his stumble in the economy. So, sir, you were unemployed recently.
Yes.
What happened with that?
Well, not a lot of jobs in Kenya.
Not a lot.
After the new government, they provided some new jobs so I could help my family out.
Despite the new tax laws.
Very high taxes. Not a fan. But freedom of speech, we're working on convincing the government to lower them.
What is your job, by the way?
I work on a farm.
What type?
A lettuce farm.
Yes, the lettuce farm. Good
job.
Thank you.
Sick.
Back to you in the booth.
Here, Edward Clooney, talking about the government. So the government in Kenya is a republic, representative democracy, unitary system, and a presidential system. These 4 categories describes Kenya because the government holds most of the power. Kenya's democracy because it takes the place in a framework of presidential, representative, democratic republic, whereby the president of Kenya is both the head of state and the head of government. The president is Uhuru Kenyatta. And the government was founded in 1963. While there's many complaints about Kenya, such as high tax, as you heard from Isaac in the last interview, the government's working on trying to please all people. Population is 49.7 million. And, yeah, pretty good place. Government's still rebuilding. But, yeah, now we're going to talk to some people on the streets, ask them how the government is for themselves. Here on the streets of Kenya, Edward Scissorhands. I'm talking to a local about the government. How do you think the new government has helped out the people?
Well, it's very good. Being that the system is structural...
It's okay.
Camera shot. Being that the system is very... it lacks integrity in the structure, but we think it's very good. It's going to help out the community, the farms, the mines, just the markets. It's really going to do well. The potato business is really my expertise. It's really going to be booming. So yes, El Presidente de Kenya has been doing very much good work for the community. He's voted on many of things. I personally did not vote for him, but he seems like a nice guy. He really does. He's working good. Big thing is the tax laws.
tweet.
The tax laws are need to be changed.
What else? What else would you say is a negative of the Kenya
A
government?
huge negative is that the people don't have a big say. We don't. I mean, we say things, but don't say them bigly.
Sure, I think
They don't get to the structure.
like George was saying, the government is mostly run by the people, not by the people, pardon. By the government. The people do not have much say. So it leaves people like this fella out here
Yes.
alone sometimes without a say in what happens.
Yes. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Mom.
Thanks. Over to the desk. Welcome back to the news station. I'm Bon Jovi.
I'm Jovi Bond.
For Kenya, we're going to be talking about the landscape today.
Beautiful country.
When many see Kenya, they think of landscapes like Africa. Kenya is located in eastern Africa. Its terrain rises from a low coastal plain
Very low.
on the Indian Ocean to mountains up high in the air.
Way up.
Most Kenyans live in highlands. The capital, which is Nairobi, sits on an altitude of 5,000 feet,
Way up.
very high up. Climate of Kenya varies by location, mostly cool every day. Along the coastline, it's pretty tropical.
Many don't talk about the animals, though. You know what?
Yes.
Yes. Many don't. The big thing is the warthogs. Huge problem, yet benefit for the country. Warthogs are the number one preyed animal. They're also the number one preying animal. Preying. They eat things like snakes, zebras, impalas, but then they get hit by the topi, which is a big, muscular animal, a lot like the buffalo from America. The Sunni is it's like a deer-like structure. It also gets preyed on very, very much. But the water buck, if you're going near the water, you better watch out, because there's going to be a water buck. They got big horns, big horns.
Very mean.
That about wraps it up from Bon and I. Let me tell you, Bon and Jovi make a great team right here. It's my life. I mean, what can I say? I love it. That about does it from us here. Thank you. And
Now we're going to send it over to the two other guys talking about Kenya. Have a good one, guys. Signing off.
Jovi and Bon.
Bye.
Thanks, Lon. Thanks, Joey. Good evening, Kenya. We're here to report the news. I'm Dredd. This is my partner, Scott. We're going to be talking about a very special country to us. That country being our home country of Kenya. Kenya is the birthplace of Barack Obama Sr., which makes it even more special. It's the greatest country on this planet, especially in Africa.
Hands down.
Hands down, partner. So tonight, we're going to be hearing some breaking news stories, along with some facts about our wonderful country. So, for some news, we're going to send it over to Hillary Clinton. Thank you, Dred Scott. Now I'm going to give you the news, Kenya, the most beautiful planet on the earth. This just in. On March 3rd, there was a helicopter crash. It was a Kenyan pilot and 4 Americans in the plane. There were no survivors. Can you not suck at flying, Mr. Pilot? The FBI is investigating to make sure this wasn't an intentional crash. I don't think it was. I trust all my Kenyan people. Next, on to more bad news. On February 27, Kenya's National Assembly once again refused to enact the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2018, also known as the Gender Bill, which seeks to legislate on the constitutional requirement that neither gender should have more than 2/3 in elected positions. This goes to show the gender bias in Kenya. I am benefiting from it, and I don't mind it. Now I'm going to send it over to Sargento Cheese with some...
Thanks, Hillary. I'm Sargento Cheese. Now, for some fascinating facts. It's located in Eastern Africa, the second largest town in the world. That's pretty crazy. We love Kenya. We Kenyans, we also love to drive on the left-hand side of the road. Opposite of America. Weird, right? I know. We're located in the eastern part of Africa. We also have the most blades of grass in the world. The largest export here? Magnets. Crazy. Now back to Dred and Scott at the desk of change. Welcome back to the desk.
Thank you for watching, Kenya. With all eyes on us, we appreciate you tuning in to myself, Dred, my partner, Scott, Bond and Jovi, Hillary and Sargento, and Sir Isaac Newton. We love you. Promise me this, Kenya. Can you please have a nice night?
Can you turn in tomorrow as well?
That's it.